Yeah, I've been all over the map on my career. Sometimes people wonder, how did you do that? You're only 34 years old. I've been very fortunate, but one of the things that keeps me up at night is finding inspiration in random places or places I never thought that I would find them, or anything I can do to find what is going to be, what I think is going to turn into an awesome project. So I want to challenge you guys to not settle and don't exclude anything from where you might get exposed to that next great thing that might be what inspires you. A completely different type of music that I'm going to play for you was inspired by a story by Don Freeman, the author of Corduroy, or as many of us know it, A Pocket for Corduroy, and that story is Manuelo the Praying Mantis. And it's great art in the book, really touching story about this insect who loves music and he really wants to play an instrument, but he breaks everything he makes. And he can't join in the big insect symphony in the forest. So there's some of it, you can see some of his art. Don Freeman has passed away, but his son Rory Freeman is a great guy, and we're working together on this project. So the story goes, he tries all these different instruments, or tries to make all these different instruments. So I took the story and made a musical version of it. So I do crickets like this. So that's kind of a different thing to do. And there are frogs in the story. The frogs come out like this. Also like this. That's a bass line. There are some reeds in the forest as well. Those I do like this. So there's quite a few things. I won't play the whole thing for you, but I wanted to play an excerpt of it for you. This is an original composition of mine. It's titled Willing Voices, but I took the inspiration for this particular piece, for the music portion of it, from Bach's First Cello Suite, which you guys may not know by name, but I bet you know it by ear. It's in the same key. The chords are roughly the same, but it doesn't sound anything like that, as you will soon see. Recorded it into a loop, and I'm going to play a portion of that piece on the loop for you today. So this is Willing Voices by Patti Garvey, me. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what it's like to be a musician. I know a lot of us are artists and or work in the creative field, and we all deal with failure and rejection. And I just wanted to point out something about being a musician that I had to get over. When you get a job in the orchestra field, in the orchestra world, we use a different language to talk about that kind of a job. You go and take an audition, and if you get the job, you win. You've won the audition, and everyone else is a loser. I just wanted to frame today's performance in focusing on the language that we use to talk about ourselves and to talk about the people that who are our colleagues, and to think about all the things that we might say to ourselves, and to try to eliminate things like, I should do this, or I should be in this place in my life or in my career, or if only things were this way, then I would be happy, or if only things were this way, I could be doing this great project that I've always wanted to do. So stop saying those things to yourselves. If you are, maybe you're not, but stop saying those things to yourselves, and listen to your dreams. And John Cage, the great American composer, wrote a piece of music called 433, and it's a 4-minute, 33-second long piece, and it's complete silence. And that's a long time to sit in a concert. Imagine yourself sitting right here, and I just sat down, didn't do anything for 4 minutes. And it's such a great piece because it challenges us to listen to ourselves. And I think when we listen to ourselves and spend some time in rest, in silence, really pay attention to what's going on in our brains, we can hear what our dreams are. And then when you know what your dream is, rock out. So I'm going to play a piece for you guys. I think you're going to know this one. So we've got one more for you. This is another one that I use my looping station for. So a lot of these things when I play by myself, what I do at home is I have a home studio and I record myself playing and try to get creative with how I make sounds on the cello. And this is one of the ones that I did all the recording for as well. So this is Such Great Heights by the Postal Service, another one of my favorite songs. Welcome. Thank you.